In this video, we'll introduce you to how you can quickly get started with the Spotify API to create custom reports for your favorite artist. To do this, we'll cover 4 areas. First, we'll introduce you to the concept of the Coachella Effect. Second, we'll give you a quick tour of the Spotify API and show you how to create a similar application for yourself. Third, we'll walk through how to source, clean, and transform the data. And last, we'll show you how to create the Custom Artist Insights report. Be sure to stay through the end, as we'll have bonus resources for you to access and use for your own custom reports. Every year, Coachella attracts artists from around the globe, offering them an unparalleled opportunity to perform on one of the largest stages in the music world. This festival, which takes place annually in Indio, California, has become a cultural phenomenon, drawing hundreds of thousands of fans and serving as a significant platform for emerging talent. For artists who are not yet household names, Coachella is often seen as the ultimate springboard to mainstream recognition. Chartmetric characterizes the Coachella Effect as the impact the festival has on artists' careers, setting the foundation for their long-term success. Chappelle Roan's Coachella debut in 2024 marked a pivotal moment in her journey from promising breakout to mainstream star. Leading into the festival, Roan had already built a loyal fan base with the release of her album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. But Coachella gave her the exposure she needed to launch her career into the global spotlight. This is shown below through the measurement of key metrics such as daily streams, monthly listeners, and followers. If you want to track an artist's progress through analytics, there are tools out there today that allow you to do this. Chartmetric is one example, shown here with the artist role model, where you can access comprehensive insights for an artist. Another option is Song Stats, also shown here, again for the artist role model. You get comprehensive insights and historical trending in these reports. However, what if you wanted to create your own custom reports? How do you do this? Well, you can use the Spotify API to source data and then analyze it. You can also go beyond the currently available reports and create predictive models. For example, you can see here how we've plotted an artist's followers against revenue, which has a very high correlation. Anybody can do this in 3 steps. First, you source the artist's data. You can build a light data pipeline and do this daily. Second, you concatenate the data into a single data set. And third, you create a report using that data. When we create an application, the first task is to sketch out a conceptual architecture. Basically, you should answer how you're going to connect the different components of the application. Let's illustrate how the 3 steps come to life through this diagram. The first step is a Python script that sources the data from Spotify. It runs daily. The second step is another Python script that concatenates the files in a separate folder. You could also run this daily or just when you want to create the report. Note that you can clean and transform the data in this Python file, or you can do this in a separate R file, depending on if you want to do offline predictive modeling or data science coding. And lastly, you use the consolidated dataset to create a Power BI report. Let's take a look at each step in greater detail. The first step is a Python script. The script is broken out into a few sections. The first section establishes a connection to the Spotify API using your developer token and secret. The second section are helper functions that iterate through the artist's array and get the specified data from Spotify. The final section is where the helper functions are called and the dataset is created. The second step is a simple Python script that concatenates the datasets into a single data file. You can choose to run this script daily, or you can run it manually when you want to consolidate all of the files into a single CSV file. The third step is where you build the report. Here, we'll use Power BI, but you can use any tool with which you're familiar. Our Custom Artist Insights file has a slicer control that acts as a filter for artists. It also has line charts for an artist's followers and popularity. It also has a chart to show the comparison of revenue share across the artists. And then the last chart is a scatter chart, which shows the strength of the relationship between followers and estimated revenue. Note that we've created a sample estimator for revenue data, as this was not available in Spotify. After you've completed this process, you can automatically run the scripts every day and use the report to track an artist's progress. You can also integrate predictive modeling into the Power BI report to see what variables predict how and when an artist will have breakout moments. And there you have it. 3 easy steps to start creating your very own Artist Insights reports. And it's easy to get started. You can check out our GitHub repository, which has sample code, data, and the Artist Insights report. Using this code, you can create your own artist report and build your own models. Click the link on your screen to get started today.